All right, your mama in our Quaba and Family Unity Online TV. So, we shall for a brass say, Yade Timbrace Crabby, anyone some and should be going out for Mutim Hundia, and him also eating echo or show. So, subscribe my and I share with YouTuber Unity Online TV number is 0553984 Nebi Biazo Timia Konkai Kama, and also 84 by the Samahodono, and so edit Emma show. So, within the Wasti Quartin, Yaw Amponsah AC. You remember Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Okoye interview the entire show. So na interview ndiwa isiko and so marvelous and fantastic. Bibi ako na ko yamugi kama pa na enyasa nketwana. Hono na Yaw Amponsah the entire kubisa no nsembi about ne childhood na tama na oya abofra niema to no ene ade se na Yaw Amponsah kra no se wosua no a boyfriend say wo itimi car no ne ade a chese eno so akwaye nsem na no na chi no na say na Yaw Amponsah na we footballer na Yaw Amponsah footballer timer na we young no na we footballer na ene man timi anko ya mfama no emere bi wo cracker na boyfriend say wo cobra eni bitimi car na eno ekofa problem pa edebena chese danger pa na branche no in life is utimi kokoye na Yaw Amponsah kan sema hodwa ofe mu problem a ofesi ye ewo eye dental show so a yenso yensa timi aka bia ye ko ne akwakoyi edi amam na Yaw Amponsah CEO Fukumasi Asante Kotoko the lifestyle ena ye kwakoyi edi achem ewo show no so no.
Yeah, I am.
Are you sure?
I'm gonna whip you.
You're gonna whip me?
Yeah.
Oh no. I don't think it's possible. I don't
sure?
think. Yeah.
All right.
I don't think it's possible.
Sweetness of the pudding is in the eating.
Oh really? It's one of those places that when you come, you can really just forget about everything.
Yeah.
Especially the stress of Asante Kotoko.
I don't think the stress of Asante Kotoko you can ever forget about it, even in your sleep.
No, but you have to try.
But at least you try to. I mean, the place is relaxing, so
yeah,
it helps you think better about Asante Kotoko.
Exactly. When we were playing tennis together, that you were bitten by a black cobra.
Yeah.
When and how did that happen?
It's a strange one. That was in 1992. I was playing football. My dad and mom had traveled, so I was playing football, very dirty. We didn't have tap in our home. So my dad came back and said, go and have your shower. So I went to a neighbor's house to fetch water. I was with the neighbor's son. While we were fetching the water, a frog passed by and the boy was running away. So I was like, why are you running away? It's only a frog. Before I turned, the cobra, black cobra, big one, had tied my leg, bit me.
Wow.
Left my leg, started screaming. People came around. I was rushed to Tema General Hospital. They said we needed an anti-snake bite. They didn't have one at the hospital. My dad and uncle rushed to town, got one that had expired for 3 months.
Wow.
They brought it. I was injected. At some point, I understand I was pronounced dead.
How old were you at that time?
I was 8 approaching 9, yeah.
Okay.
Just a few months to 9, but I knew everything around me. So I spent 3 months, 3 weeks at the hospital.
Wow.
My leg was rotten. At a point, they were going to amputate my leg.
Wow.
But a senior doctor came in and opted for what they call skin grafting.
Yes. So
they had to cut a bit of my skin from my thigh to fix it. Eventually, it was fixed, and I went home and continued with life. Wow. But that stopped me from playing football because it actually damaged my foot completely. Yeah. But
at the age of 8, did you remember the pain you were going through?
Yeah.
Did you feel as if you were dying?
Yeah. Okay, so proud to that. I mean, living in a village like that, I had been bitten by a scorpion before, so we felt that scorpion bite was the most painful thing in the world. But when I got bitten by a snake, then I realized the difference. It's unbelievable pain. Yeah. And
do you think that has molded you in any way?
It molded me in form of my spirituality.
Okay.
Where I believe that until God gives way, no one can take your life. Right from then, I knew that. Jinyame. That's why. How come Jinyame is my motto?
I know that's always been your motto. You had another kind of devastating part of your journey where your brother passed. How did that affect you? It
affected me very much. I lost 2 brothers. While I was writing my final exams at Legon, April 2006, I lost my dad. So then my elder brothers were in the UK, both of them. So every responsibility was upon my shoulders, and because I had another little brother who was younger. So right after that, I mean, that was devastating enough because it's somebody that you had lived with, learned so much from, like a friend. Our dad was our friend.
Wow.
Then in 2008, April, the one I come after died in the UK. And it was quite devastating. The nature of the death, the fact that he only went to sleep and didn't wake up. And then in March 2011, our firstborn, who was pursuing his PhD in the University of East Anglia, Norwich, also finished his PhD, packed his stuff from the lab, went to sleep, didn't wake up the next day.
Wow.
So it shaped me in the form that for 2 years I wasn't sleeping. I was afraid that if I go to sleep, I won't wake up. So I'll sit on the bed, lie on the bed, open my eyes wide, then eventually, sleep will take me. But when I wake up, I celebrate like a player who has scored a goal. So when people take certain things for granted, thinking, oh, it's just normal that you sleep and wake up, I see it as a privilege to sleep and wake up. It's not natural.
Wow.
It's only a privilege from God because I've seen it firsthand how people can just go to sleep and not wake up.
The March one, very close to your birthday.
It was just after my birthday, but close to the same date that my dad and the other brother died. I mean, they died 8th of April. So each time 8th of April was approaching then, all of us were scared. We didn't know what was wrong because we did all the autopsy, and this was in UK.
Right.
We did, I did all the tests that there could be, and they didn't find anything either in the autopsy or in my test. So we call it natural death.
Okay, and all Yaw Amponsah sem na ikokutie na o chire ne lifestyle kwan ya ofa so a o timi eba be ye Yaw Amponsah bra wa bre ni ade na ikokutie ya eno so ho nsem ye di ema mhwezu no na then ta kubisa no how far kwan be ne nam so a o timi accept CEO of Asante Kotoko na oba be so mu wonu no ho anase wonu no ho then ta ebisa na Yaw Amponsah na yengutie nsem a
but what does the future look like? Any more children?
I'll answer it biblically. Bible, Jesus said that those of you that worry so much, how many of you, or can any one of you add one string of hair to his hair, or add 1 second to the life that you have on earth? I mean, I always say that in all things, I trust God to direct me. If I step out here and sit in a taxi, I trust the taxi driver to take me to my destination. Right. So why not entrust my whole life into God's hand? Man proposes, God disposes. So I'll leave God to direct my path. And somebody that I'm not taken aback, or I don't give up because I wanted to use one route and it didn't work, so I go back. No. If I want to go to Tema from Accra and the motorway wouldn't work, I'll use the Spinters Road. It may take longer, but I'll still get to my destination.
You're always so much wisdom.
From
always so much wisdom. So do you see yourself staying in Ghana now, fully?
Yes, that's my feeling. That's what I want to do. But if tomorrow God says you have to be elsewhere to, impact life, who am I?
Who am I? Who am I? Thank you so much for joining me on the show.
Thanks for having me.
It's been very inspiring. I'm sure a lot of people have learned the other side of Yaw Amponsah. NYA, champion CEO.
Thanks for having me. Really enjoyed my time with you.
You're very welcome. To my fans.
Yaw Amponsah some one so timid to your interview. I wanted denta and so itimie no one. Watching near Memuba. The enam so timbe CEO and so the Kumasi Asante Kotoko near the idea and all the one sem edi ababetum the lifestyle and our opening also etimia chichimwa and so etimia muniama and also etie and so ocean so and also enyasem ketwakra as I was talking now Kumasi Asante Kotoko enya ababe pm and so ewo aye Kotoko International Airport bibiada na kama aye team no enya ba be pim enso ewo aye Ghana ye hwe ne mu se bibia be konkan na nyame adoma season no ahyase no omotimi atoto ne ma yama ne ma so atimi akonkan ti Kumasi Asante Kotoko team no atimi aba be pim wo Ghana from Sudan pre-season omkobo boy ne ade bibia koyie kama team no so timi ababepi mo Ghana bibia enam na akwam kama no so eye Kumasi Asante Kotoko ensem ene de tudwa na yevan tudwa se GFA asanso enya another sponsorship chese eye kama pa ska we wumi $1.5 million a 1 year deal chese bibia da na akwam ye pa yehwe se Ghana Premier League no sika betimi akum ama sika sem no so ayi yama team no ene league no so atima attraction inti association Ghana Football Association signed deal with Delta Paper Mill Limited omne produce floral tissue any ade inti $1.5 million sika and also edemu a enso betimi aboa ama Ghana Premier League no so etimi afane ntuma pa efra na niam so etimi akonka nti ye market okriku ne mpenifo aba so pa se o makonkoden na omoye adwuma maniam so etimi akonka nti ye fancy na niam so ntimi koyiba subscribe na share Unity Online TV, subscribe na share na intimi for more updates, more stories and so intimi for reading at the worst quartin when I'm doing some of the bro nyame adma resanso share the crown.